Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night, erase all of these broken dreams in flight. And we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly away, away, away. Yeah, we'll fly. And we'll
Alrighty then, hello and welcome back to the European Challenger League Season 8. I'm your host, caster James Sterner-Parkinson, and we're going to get into Endgaming versus T3H Esports as our final game for the night. Let's see how it goes down and see exactly how these teams work out as we move through into the operator ban. It's going to be T3H banning their first attacker here, and Oregon is going to be a Ying. That is kind of surprising, honestly, but I know that T3H historically have been a team that do quite like Ying, but the man who normally plays Ying, Sir Boss, is no longer a member of T3H, so maybe not too surprising after all. Endgame probably going to ban the Lion here. Yeah, there we go. Lion's going to get banned out, and I expect the next couple of bans to be Mirror and Echo here. Just knowing what we've seen over the past few days as well, and just overall in Oregon, Mirror and Echo, very unpopular, but we're going to see the Clash getting banned out by Endgaming. Clearly not a fan of that operator at the moment, and that's kind of fair, but on Oregon, I really don't think she's that effective. There's a lot of close quarter angles here on Oregon, and I think that really puts Clash into a bad position, but we're going to see the final ban getting out from T3H is, of course, going to be the Echo, so we're actually going to see the Mirror here. It's a very weird, it's very rare you see the Echo getting banned and not the Mirror getting banned, so that's going to be our op bans for tonight. It's going to be Ying, Lion, a Clash, and Echo. So I'm going to just fill those in for you at the top so you guys can see it during the stream. And we can get right in here as soon as possible. So let's go through into round number one. And we're going to see a laundry defense to start off with and see exactly how these teams are going to be dealing with that and what we're going to be expecting from them as we go into this. What I'm kind of expecting here is just this sort of default site hold from T3H. But I'm interested to see how much they dedicate. Ooh, Falco's actually going to change over to the. Interesting. I didn't think he was going to do that. Also to note that Iranian has stepped in as the sub here, and he's going to be playing. So let's go through and see how round number one gets underway and see exactly how this is all going to work out. Endgaming versus T3H Esports, our final game of the night. So moving into round number one here, of course we're going to see the default laundry hold. It's going to be all about just putting the mirrors down. I have expected to see the smoke here, but we're not actually going to see that at all from Falco. He's going to be playing the Maestro here instead. And the Maestro is pretty good here, especially just countering any sort of glass push coming in. So I'm interested to see how that goes down. Kind of surprised we're not seeing a castle. But T3H, maybe not too much of a fan of castle. On Oregon anyway.
10 seconds to go.
Looks like Oregon is going to be holding down onto this top floor area, onto the attic area. Though normally if you're going to do this, you normally do see...
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers
you normally
objective
do
is to
see
locate a
like
bomb
a
and
bandit playing here rather than a Jaeger. But I mean, it's still good to have this reinforced, and I suppose with Maverick in the meta now, it's kind of hard to see all of this go down. So let's see how this all goes down. So Gaming start to push onto the big tower, and we'll see Oregon just playing around into meeting hall. Now, we're not really seeing too much of a heavy hold here into the meeting hall area, but we are seeing a decent hold on kids' room areas. This is paralyzed, and also Yoga's going to be holding down to there. Yoga's actually going to reflect all the way in here. It's interesting to see him go all the way into the meeting hall and get very, very lit up. We're not going to see a kill go down just yet. Oregon also going to be playing around to the stage area. He's desperately trying to find a gunfight very early on. We see Habana charges from Torek. We're going to go down onto the attic area as the rappel comes in from Fratelli. And he gets all the way in here onto the big tower. Big tower control already firmly into the hands of Gaming here as he starts to go for that nice little roam clear. Just move it in all the way here, go for those drone areas and see exactly what the situation is. But Yogas is actually going to rotate all the way up into the attic area. We see Paralyze also holding this down and going for those pre-fires where he can. He's trying to find a kill onto Fratelli here, who's also going to be dueling out with him. Hunter does take down Oregon, however. It's going to be one of the roamers off the board. But a lot of early gunfights here going for Paralyzed and Yogurts. We're not really managing to find a kill either way. I'm kind of surprised at how aggressive this hold has been from T3H and how early these gunfights are actually going down. Not only that, but the roam game has been pretty poor from them, honestly. And there we go. Another kill on the board there for Hunter. He's going to take yet another roamer off the board. There goes. Not going to be a roamer. That's Iranian down. How does he peek that out? That is not good. Hunter going to be able to easily gun him down. He's going to be paralyzed, and Yoga still on this roam, but not really managed to do so much damage on it. As Paralyzed is going to peek out onto Kid's Dome, see what he can do here exactly. Yogas has managed to retreat all the way to the site as well as Falco. So it's only Paralyzed left on this roam, and he's still trying to put the pressure onto Big Tower. They haven't pushed him out of here yet, and I think at this point they just don't even care about him existing. They maybe just want to hold someone down to him, but the main push is going to come down from Elation. Going to be putting down all of his Capital bolts onto the site and seeing what you can do here. But we're going to see this long hallway going to be held down by Yogurts. So he's Paralyzed, still trying to make his way back. He's managed to rotate all the way down into Classroom and still trying to go for this flank. Falco has still got his Maestro Cam up as well. So looking pretty good for him to try and deny any push. As the smoke grenades start to go out from Fratelli, tries to hold it down. Torek is going to use this push to go into the electric room and potentially go for a plant here sooner rather than later. There's not a lot of plant denial here, but the smoke is going to go down from the Capital from Elation as Elation just hops all the way in. He gets in here. Oh, and Fratelli takes down Falco. But the push comes through from Paralyzed. He takes down Fratelli, and Yogus attempts to deny the plant, but he's not going to be able to get into position good enough. And no, he peeks it out, but he goes down for it. Paralyzed goes down to Torek, and Endgame in a great attack on round number 1. They take it. There's been a lot of roster changes from T3H recently, and it's kind of resulted into a completely different team in terms of the lineup than we're used to seeing here. But it is interesting, and I think that this lineup has a lot of potential, but a lot of people have said this is a very weird lineup. But I think they're too used to seeing like the same people playing together on the same teams, but all of these guys are very, very practiced, and they're very, very experienced comp players, so I still have a lot of faith in them. However, there is a bit to be said about, you know, it does take a little bit of time to actually get the, you know, the fraternity there and be able to work with each other quite well. And maybe T3H is suffering a little bit from that sometimes. Let's see how it goes.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We're going to see Kids Dorms and Dorms main hold defense, however, from T3H to see how they're going to hold it down as we move into round number 2 and see how exactly it is going to go down. T3H with a fairly unimpressive defense of that first round, however, we've got to be feeling a little bit cautious about how they want to hold this now. I'm expecting a very heavy downstairs hold. You can see Paralyzed reinforcing all these showers walls and seeing what they can do there. But that's just mainly to deny the angle onto the top of the whites there. So I'm expecting Iranian to be playing onto the top of there, as well as multiple members of T3H to be stood down here. So they have reinforced the kitchen wall to try and deny that area. Now as Falco is probably going to be throwing a couple of Valkyrie cameras out here. Let's see where he puts those down. Yeah, pretty much expected there. And throwing one more out, but always going to get droned while doing it. That is unfortunate. And Falco's going to be pretty angry about that one. I certainly would be. Also expecting that underneath these windows, both going to get opened up. You see, they have been. That's going to allow them to play a little bit of vertical play here to stop anyone from quickly repelling in here. I saw quite a lot from teams that they do try and take this attic control where Oregon is trying to contest and then repel up into the kids' windows, put some smokes down and get straight in. It's probably one of the best ways of taking it, but honestly, without the downstairs control, it's very hard for you to actually try and do. Iranian going to be prepping both of those windows. This peak is already getting very lit up here from some of these earlier engagements coming out. Probably from Oregon trying to put a few shots into him, but he is going to be fairly exposed here on the attic angle. He's going to get opened up from Big Tower. Torah going to be droning it out ahead of him and trying to see what he can do. But 1 minute into the round, we're seeing a decent amount of control already from End Gaming, but no gunfights going out just yet. Well, very limited gunfights at that. Now let's see how he does go down. Falco still going to be playing downstairs. We're seeing, like, it's good map control from End Gaming, but not really contested control. But there we go. Oregon is going to get slowly pushed out of attic area. And this looks like stuff is starting to get opened up outside of kids' room windows. This is more or less what I was expecting from End Gaming, but I don't think it's going to be too effective if they don't get that downstairs area. Drones are going to go out from Hunter, as you can see what's going on to the site, and he's going to be able to drone out Iranian. He's going to be desperately trying to hold on to this kids' room area, but he's not going to be able to get a kill just yet, and he's waiting for some sort of run out to go out. The smokes are going to go down from Fratelli as Hunter goes to drone it out. Elation's still ready to go for this push that someone needs to repel in here soon. Capital balls are going to go down from Elation, trying to get some sort of entry here into the site, as Fratelli also going to be holding it down through the smoke angle. As the smokes are going to go down. Fratelli very... Oh, Elation's just going to get all the way in here already. How does he do it? Torg with a double kill. Oregon and Yoke's down. Paralyzed is down as well. It's just all turnaround 5v2 now. Falco can't do anything about it. He just managed to get the kill onto Hunter regardless of that. And Iranian desperately trying to cover the situation here, but Elation's going to take him down. Going to leave it onto the hands of Falco. But Fratelli easily be able to take him down. And End Gaming with an amazing execute there. Wow. Beautiful from End Gaming there. T3H. I don't know what happened there. I think that everything just came in at the same time, sort of blitzkrieg style, and End Gaming just fell apart. Sorry, T3H fell apart. End Gaming with a beautifully timed take there onto kids' room windows. And I thought that was going to happen, but I didn't think it was going to be that effective with all the kitchen still being held on. So, let's see how it goes down as we move into round number 3 and see exactly how it is going to go down. So it's going to be a kids' dorms main hall yet again. Defense coming up from T3H Esports. Not being able to find their way on these defenses just yet, which is kind of disappointing to see from them. I still think that Oregon just isn't their map, and I feel like they lost the map banter, and End Gaming has showing what an incredible showing that they can do here, and they can really just push it all out. We haven't seen too much mirror usage coming out from T3H either, which is also kind of disappointing to see. But End Gaming, I don't know what to say about it, honestly. I think that they are just very tried and practiced on this map. Their timing was impeccable during that take there onto the kids' room window, so very well played by them. T3H really got to step it up here if they want to take it back. Kind of surprised we're not seeing a mirror here. Maybe I would have liked to see a mirror sort of down here in the kitchen area, and you just put it there, and you don't have to worry about dining hall area. Maybe just reinforce one of these areas instead. Maybe castle it off. Maybe reinforce the back of this. You know, something like that. Just so you can stop that kids' room plant in its entirety. I'll be surprised if End Gaming do go for the exact same take. But the way in which they took it, I think that T3H don't really have an answer for it just yet. I'm kind of hoping that they do it in the same way, but we do see a pulse on the table this time instead of the Valkyrie. Probably going to be a little bit more effective from Falco here to deny that plan. And that was really the big thing that went wrong for them. The fact that the plan actually managed to go down through all of that. It's going to be Falco down in the electric room, just droning downstairs, but Peak is going to be droning him out here, as Oregon still holding down onto the attic area, trying to contest this area, but it's going to be Hunter who repels all the way into Armory already. This is a beautiful take from him, and he's going to deny the rotate as well. Oh my god, this is beautiful control coming out from Endgaming, and this is not the Endgaming we saw just a couple of games ago. This is beautiful control from them indeed, as Oregon going to get very lit up in the attic area, trying to push it out, but Fratelli going to completely deny him from doing that. What an angle from Fratelli! Is going to light up Oregon so heavily. He's going to be on silver HP, trying to get back, desperately crawling back to the site. Does manage to drop down the attic hatch into meeting hall. You see Peak is going to be slowly crawling around onto the bathroom corridor area and sees what he can do here. Elation going to come through onto the front door, probably going to repel up onto the master bedroom to try and go for this take. I'm surprised that Elation has come down to the highway window yet and just tried to smoke this all out. Maybe they want the control over attics still. Oh, but Oregon's going to go down. Oh, what a disaster. Peak is going to take him down easily as that. And already losing one of your key operators. Completely losing so much control. T3H is falling apart. The teams here, they still have a decent amount of control over the roam game, however, and Oregon really is all about that roam game. But Peak is going to answer it back as he tries to push up onto white stairs. And I think Torok is going to be able to easily plant the diffuser down sooner rather than later. Torok, oh no! It's going to be Hunter who takes down Falco, and that's the pulse down. That is another key roamer off the board, and no kills coming out from T3H just yet. They're losing so many early gunfights. There's no refrags coming out from them. Paralyzed is going to try and go for a play here through the pantry. Just managed to open up the rotate through onto meeting hall and just comes all the way through. They must know he's there. You see Elation is going to try and peek it out and try and shut him down all the way. He's going to try and push through onto the bathroom corridor and try and shut him down. But yeah, he does. Paralyzed goes down, but Yo gets easily there to manage to refrag him. Elation goes down, but it's going to be a 4v2 situation. Bandit going to be peeking out, but Yogis goes down to Fratelli and leaving ult into the hands of Iranian on the smoke. He does still have one remote gas grenade, however, to try and deny his plant, deny the entry. But 30 seconds left to go. It's really not looking good for him. I see the push still coming through from Endgaming. Let's see how it goes down. So frag grenades are going to start coming out from Hunter as well. Trying to find this smoke desperately, and Peak will find him. Shuts down with a headshot. And Endgaming take round number 3. These are some insanely impressive attacks coming out from Endgaming. T3H falling apart here, unable to score any early kills. Let's see how it does go down as moving to round number 4. T3H with some unimpressive defenses so far. They're really going to have to pick up the pace here if they want to move into a victory. There is still potential for a victory here. It's not perfect rounds for Endgaming here, of course. I'm taking a quick look at the scoreboard. T3H with an unimpressive showing so far of only 3 kills on the board. But we are going to see another laundry room defense, and I think that honestly, this is probably T3H's best chance at a defense here. Endgaming are clearly way too practiced on that upstairs take. They had 2 insanely impressive attacks there. Their laundry attack wasn't as good because it came down to very much the last second. I think there were a few early mistakes coming out, well, late mistakes coming out from T3H, which meant they just couldn't take it down. So let's see how it goes down. As you can see, Paralyzed still. And I just realized that Paralyzed is actually Para. I was thinking, who is this player? It's good to know.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers recovered the bomb.
So let's see how it goes down. As you see, yet another attic hole. But yeah, this time we do see Falco on the Bandit. We haven't seen a Maverick at all from Endgaming, including in the last time when they played on Clubhouse, and I think this is one of the reasons why Endgaming lost that game, because they just did not use Maverick at all, and it was kind of disappointing.
Bomb located by attacker.
So let's see how it goes down. Is Elation going to be moving through onto the big tower area and going to be pushing around? Apparently Elation has no sight, so that's kind of disappointing to see. You'll just have to deal with that, I suppose, as we do moving to a big tower take. So without the Maverick here, without Thatcher here, it's going to be very hard for them to actually push out this attic area. And I think this is one of the big things that went wrong for T3H here, is that they lost this attic control so early on. Oregon went down very early on as well. So let's see how it goes go down. As you see, Oregon still playing around onto the attic area. You see still a decent amount of roam control coming out from T3H still as well. But Hunter's actually managed to get him below, but Yogurt shuts him down. Beautiful shot from Yogurt. He takes down Hunter, and that's a beautiful early kill coming out from T3H. And that is exactly the early lead that they needed in this round. Now Falco having to rotate all the way down into the meeting hall area. Parrot still holding down onto the kids' dorms area. And there's still loads of roam presence here. And Gaming unable to shut it down just yet. And we'll see that Peak is going to come around onto the other side and is going to be able to open up onto the armory wall. That's going to give him a decent sightline here onto Kids Room and be able to destroy the alibis. Now, looking pretty good for End Gaming now to get that control, but Iranian going to get a nice kill here onto the hatch. It shuts down Elation with a headshot, and that's Capital off the board already. That is a huge utility pick coming around T3H, and this is a much better attempt from them. Oh, and Peak's going to peek out the wrong way. He's going to get baited by the alibi. He goes down. Fratelli goes down. It's going to leave it onto the hands of Torok. Let's see if he takes it down. He just managed to take down one. And it's going to be Falco, who's going to be injured, but not out of it just yet. He goes down, but Yogurts from the hole. He shuts down Torok easily as that. And T3H finally on the board with their first round. Let's see how it goes down as we move into round number 5. Let's see exactly how it is going to be working out here for End Gaming as they move into their final attack round. It may just be the case that this is defender-sided, but honestly, I think it's with the way that T3H have been playing, that this is more... I think this is just for that there was a coordination mishap between T3H. A lot of their early strategy was just not working against them, but they have adapted now. And they have recognized that there was a big weakness in End Gaming is that they have not been bringing Maverick at all. But they haven't really been bringing too much in order to actually get hard breaching open. So we haven't seen a Thatcher on the board. We haven't seen a Thermite on the board from them at all either. Only hard breach we've seen is Habana, and we haven't seen a Thatcher or well, we've seen a Twitch, but we haven't really seen too much from them in terms of actually utilizing that gadget. Get those bandits off the board, and especially when it's up here, it's kind of hard to get a Twitch drone up here. So let's see who goes down. We're going to see another Kids Dorms defense coming out from T3H. But End Gaming had such an impressive attack on here the last couple of times that they'd attack it. I think that, honestly, that End Gaming should be able to pick this up. But I would love to see Falco still play in this area. I think that the big thing that went wrong with T3H is they lost anti-control. If they can keep anti-control for a while, maybe using some ADSs and things like that, just in the corner, and just having Falco play there, I think that they can hold on to this for a very, very long time. Because the main impressive push for me that came out was this kid's bedroom push. We are seeing reinforcements going on to the armory wall as well now so that's completely denied that angle from Hunter. So I am expecting End Gaming to just push onto the outside of the shooting range and just push onto there. Wow, that is a very late Valcam, and that's going to instantly go down. What a waste of utility coming out there from Yogurts. As we're only going to be opening up these same hatches, but oh no, the kitchen wall isn't open. This is a great opportunity for Hunter to be able to get into the dining room quickly, open that up, and be able to kill any of these stalkers like Falco, who's just playing onto the Z hallway and seeing what he can do there. But we're not going to see too much pushing coming out from End Gaming just yet. Hunter just holding it down and just droning it all out. As Fratelli going to drop the diffuser, Elation going to pick it up. It looks like they're going to go for the exact same push they wanted to last time. But we're going to see Oregon, who's still going to be playing around to the attic area. They haven't pushed him out just yet, but Habana charge is going to go down, and that is a big misplay because Falco could have been there and could have easily denied that, but unable to at all. As Torok going to be able to open it up and is going to drone it out. He's going to see if Oregon is around this area. He should be able to see that Oregon isn't in the main area of attic, but he's probably further back. And yeah, the pre-fire is going out from Oregon is going to give away his position to do that. And Yoga's going to be below, potentially with a Nitro to try and deny any push onto Oregon here. It seems that Capital bolts are going to go down. And oh no, that is a whiff drone from Elation. It's like Hunter is going to be playing around onto this. He's going to be playing out the nade. Hopefully there's an ADS here to catch him. But Iranian's just going to jump out. He takes down Hunter, but Elation and Torok both get kills on the ground. But Torok himself is going to go down to Falco. Nice refrag coming out from Falco there as he rotates all the way up through the big tower area. The pre-fire is going down, expecting him to peek there, but wow, what a disaster for End Gaming, not able to take out Iranian before he can take out the Buck. And Peek is going to come through onto the big tower window to see what he can do. Sorry, onto the big window and see what he can do. 45 seconds left onto the board, however, and Elation going to be pushing up onto the dining hall roof along with Peek and the rest of his teammates. Complete switch around from End Gaming to see what they want to do here, but smokes are going to go out regardless of all of this. Lots of smokes going down, lots of utility being pushed with, and Alation's going to get all the way in here and try and go for the plant. He does manage to go for a plant successfully here as Peek goes and takes down Para, but the Peek comes out from Oregon, and what? Falco with the Nitro into Elation as well, completely denies the plant. Now it's all down to Peek as well to try and recover the round, but Oregon shuts it down from the top of White Stairs, and a beautiful hold from T3H Esports this time takes round number 5. Much better work coming out from T3H there. Much better adaptation coming out from them. Maybe they didn't have a great strategy to start with, but they looked at what they were doing wrong. They looked at what End Gaming were doing and what mistakes they were making during their attacks, and they completely abused them. End Gaming sticking with a tried and true strategy, but not realizing that T3H, I'm going to do the same thing every single time. And at this level, you really have to be able to adapt or die. So T3H able to do that very well. Let's see how they do as they move on to the attack. And I feel like the attack on Oregon is going to be a little bit easier here, especially with no Echo on the board. However, kind of surprised we're not seeing a Maestro coming out from End Gaming here. I really would like to see a Maestro on the kids' dorms main whole area. It would be nice, but let's see how it goes down.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So yeah, let's see how it does go down, and we will see Hunter just open up that window to just open up the window onto small tower and opening up any rotates that he can there. That's actually a pretty good idea coming out there from Hunter. That's going to be able to get End Gaming to just get up to the small tower easily and go for those flanks if they are necessary. But it's kind of obvious, right? Because now T3H actually going to see that that window's open, and they're just going to place a drone in a small tower. Maybe even just place an operator here as well. Really deny that entry. So let's move into round number 6 and see exactly how it is going to go down. Let's see exactly what is going to happen here.
Attackers have recovered their defusal. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
And I already like the lineup here from T3H. Interesting to note as well, I mean, Oregon doesn't have it yet, but you can see the icon for Maverick is a horse, right? So if Maverick gets the diffuser, it looks like the horse is carrying his lunchbox. Nice bit of knowledge for you guys there. But we're going to get in now into T3H's attack onto the kids' dorms area. You can see already taking control of this master bedroom area, pushing in all the way there onto the armory as well. As they just push all the way. This is a nice little angle that Oregon can open up here. You view all the way down, and it's kind of disappointing that this isn't reinforced, but obviously T3H already prepared for the, if that's the fact, and they're going to be able to open that up and see exactly what they want to do. So, it's all about this gen wall plan, right? They want to get in here, potentially go into highway and just put down some smokes and see what they want to do there. But we don't see any Capital coming out from T3H, and that's kind of disappointing to see. And not really a lot of smokes, but we do see Falco on the blitz, and he's obviously got smokes in his back pocket. We have got Para on the Sophia on that nice entry roll. He's going to rappel up onto the dorm's roof and see what he can do there. Meanwhile, the rest of the attack from T3H seems to be concentrated around the armory corridor area. They want to move in there, they want to put smokes down, they want to get this plant down as quickly as possible without the Maestro on the point from End Gaming. And then they're going to struggle to actually deny that plant. But they have got the Legion, they've got 2 Nitros on the board as well, and they've got the smokes. There's plenty of plant down to go around, but are they going to be able to target it correctly while the smoke plant is going down? You see smokes are going to start coming out from Falco now, as he's waiting for the go, no go. And the flashbangs are going to go on to make sure there's no ADS onto the site. And this should signal that Falco can put down his smokes now successfully. There we go. Smokes are going to go down. Because plant in the corner here. As we've seen, counter smokes are going to come out. Falco's going to use the cover. He just gets all the way to the top of White Stairs, and Hunter doesn't expect it. He just gets smacked in the face. Torok takes down Iranian, however. And a nice nitro, and Torok takes down another one. Oregon goes down, but the ADS comes out from Falco. He takes down one. There goes Elation. And it's a beautiful kill. Yogas takes down Peak as well, and that's going to be a planted. The diffuser going down. Falco with an ADS kill. What? How does he do it? And it's going to be all down to Fratelli, and what the half of Endgaming are downstairs doing this. And Fratelli going to try and recover the situation, go around for the pre-fire, but Para going to be there to try and shut him down. Impact grenades are going to go out. Para going to be on a sliver of HP as he pushes all the way onto the top of the White Stairs, but they're all the way out there, and always got to deal with the blitz as well. Falco takes him down, and T3H in a beautiful attack. Take round number 6, and what a beautifully played from Falco. He just gets in there, he just kills 3 people. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Absolutely amazing. And that is a 4K, I believe, coming out from Falco there, doing beautifully for his team. So let's go into round number 7 and see exactly how it is going to go down, as Endgaming again are going to attempt this defense onto the kids' dorms and dorms main hall. The main thing that went wrong for them, I honestly still think, is the lack of intel that they had. I would like to see maybe a Pulse or a Maestro here to really change around the way in which Endgaming can react to what is going on, because half of their defense was downstairs, and T3H just didn't care. They just pushed all the way in, and those vertical plays just didn't come in, because it only really works if they move in and they only take control of half of the site, and they just go for the plant there, rather than doing what Falco did, and he just runs all the way through that freight train and just smacks you right in the face.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So again, we're going to see Falco taking the blitz again, and pretty much the same lineup coming out. I would expect a fairly similar attack coming out from T3H, although I wouldn't be too opposed to seeing them going a little bit more concentration around highways this time and just planting there instead, rather than pushing all the way in. Maybe go for a little bit more roam clear this time, because they do have the blitz, and the blitz is so good on Oregon for that west side clear. So I think it can be pretty good. Let's see how it goes down. As you see, Peak is going to be putting down all of his alibis there. We'll see round number 7 getting underway just shortly. Let's see how it does go down. As you see, round number 7 underway now. And yeah, I think already looking at the positioning of the operators here from T3H, they are going to go for this pretty much the exact same take as last time. I mean, hey, if it works, don't change it. But Endgaming is going to be all about how much can they adapt to what just happened to them. And already you're seeing pretty much like half the operators from Endgaming are still downstairs. And honestly, without a big presence in terms of intel, I don't think this is the strategy to go with. I think that T3H can very easily abuse this by just running all the way in. But ooh, this is very nice. I like this reinforced White Stairs mirror. That's going to stop Falco from just moving all the way in like he did last time. However, he could still just go straight into the main bedroom. There's still barbed wire here, but this could easily be destroyed by Para. So it's not completely bad. Lots of utility control already coming out from T3H as they start to move into the armory area and the master bedroom area. But they've got so much control already. So I think that, honestly, with all of that in mind, T3H could still go for a very nice execute. ADSs are, of course, going to get burned. I'm hoping that Para destroys this barbed wire and Falco just runs in there like a madman again. But I don't know. Maybe Para's going to move on to highway instead. But oh, what a shot from Para! Takes off the head of Peak as he tries to peek out on the big tower, but he finds it in his head. But oh god, Falco just runs all the way in there like a freight train yet again downstairs. Takes out one. There goes the mirror off the board. There's Nitro's off the board. Fratelli's going to answer it right on back with a kill into Yogas. This is looking pretty good for Endgaming still, as they managed to deal with the blitz very early on this time, as Para is going to be pushing down onto the top of the window at White Stairs here. He's still very aware that there could be a peak coming out, but with only 1 minute left to go on the clock, you can see Rain going to be droning it all out. Oregon pushing up slowly onto the armory corridor. Doesn't have any of those stun grenades left, but he's going to be able to surely take out this barbed wire. He's going to push all the way in and just go prone and see what he can do. Still holding it down, expecting some sort of peek, but 35 seconds left to go. They're really going to have to make a play here. Parag pushing through onto the big window, but he's going to get baited out by the alibis. As the impacts are going to come down from below to stop Parag from jumping in here and stop him from doing too much. Impacts are going to come out to destroy the barbed wire, as well as ADS is going to get burned out using alibi. Sorry, using Zofia. Parag just holding it down. Oregon pushes all the way in, but Parag jumps in. Fratelli and Hunter get kills from themselves, and Oregon going to be the last one remaining. Takes his pistol out, trying to find a kill desperately here, but no, Fratelli's Leisure Mine is going to finish him off, and Gaming had a much better defense to take round number 7. So there we go, moving into round number 8 now. Let's see how it does go down as we see Gaming finally moving downstairs for a laundry room, supply room defense. They're going to be feeling pretty much better about that. It was disappointing to see that Falco went down so early on in that. However, I kind of think it was worth it because he took the mirror off the board and that was the Nitro off the board, right? And that was a lot of that downstairs control just completely gone for Gaming. But T3H just, they relied way too heavily on the smokes that came from the Blitz to actually make their entrance to the site. And I'm glad finally they are bringing the Capitao through. I think, though, that they're bringing the Capitao through that is just specifically for this downstairs attack. But I would have liked to see a Capitao just playing that highway window as soon as they had big tower control, because Parag could have still held it down from above. They go into highway window, Capitao puts his bolts down, Falco moves in, he puts smokes down, and there was just nothing that Endgame could have done to completely counter that, as we already saw. As soon as smokes go down to the site, ADSs are burned, and the barbed wire was gone. Endgaming just had nothing. So let's see how it does go down. It's moving to round about 8. And T3H slightly on the back foot here, but proving that they are just as good as attack than they were. Well, they're much better at attack than they were at defense there. And Endgaming maybe getting a little bit worried here, but they do still have a little bit of a nice lead here now. And they could turn it into a win, but no, don't forget, draws are possible. This can only go up to 10 rounds. There's no overtime. It's the same rules as Pro League has during their league. So it could be still very interesting.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Let's see how it goes. Let's move to round number 8 now and see exactly what the situation is.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So yeah, there we go. The west main clear coming out from Falco here, just all the way into the showers already. And this man is just a beast on the Blitz. Look at him go. He's like a freight train. It's beautiful to see a Blitzman in action, and it's also terrifying to see a Blitzman in action. He's just getting all the way in here, through onto the white stairs, all the way upstairs, and seeing what he can do here. But this is complete roam clear, because there's no roamers at all up here. They have reinforced attic, they're just completely giving up control here. And his peak is actually going to be into the big tower area. Maybe trying to go for a peek onto the armory corridor, but not be able to get a kill just yet. I'm putting on lesion mines in case this attic wall does indeed get opened up. But we're not going to see too much of a push coming out just yet. Oh, what a shot from Oregon! How does that happen? Oh my god, I tell you, all these Maverick calls are catching out so many teams today. Peak, however, going to be able to find a kill there onto Para. Very nicely, Capitano going to go down. That's a huge utility pick coming out. As Peak still going to be able to peek it out again. He is going to go for a re-peek here. Of course, he's on 100 health, so it's not actually too bad for him to actually re-peek this. As Falco actually going to be making his way onto the site, but doesn't really have too much of a control going on here. And so I'm going to be able to open up just a little bit more. Elation taking that Maisho. I love to see a bit of Maisho coming out from Endgaming here. As Peak still going to be having decent control over the big tower here. Could rotate out, and let's see what he's going to do now. Fratelli also on the roam with him. Going to be on those cameras just to make sure there's no one going to be pushing Oregon with a nice little roam clear control here. As Falco going to be pushing onto the hatch. She still has both of his smoke grenades up here, and I think Yoga's going to be here to burn any ADSs that might be around. I'm putting those Sophia charges down where they come. Looks like smokes are going to go down from Falco now to try and go for this push. But the Maisho cam is going to be that's going to be easily able to detect him. And yeah, there we go. Maisho cam. Oh, it's no, what's going on? Falco is going to finally take out his Legion Mine, but another one is going to go down. Elation's Maisho cam takes down one. And Falco just chases him all the way into the site. What is that? What? Falco gets a double kill. Peak and Elation both go down. Torek managed to refrag him though, but it's all down to him in a 1v2 situation. He's going to pre-fire a dead body. He does technical diffuser though. Yogus goes down now, all into Oregon's hand now. He's going to face a full health mirror here. Goes around for the peak. You see him! You see him, Oregon! What are you doing? Oh no, Torek, he just sits in the corner behind the dead body. Oh, that is client side for you there, ladies and gentlemen. As Oregon in a very bad situation, but he still has all 3 flashbangs if he wants to push this. Please just use your utility, Oregon. You have flashbangs. You know the ADS is a bird, but he's going to be able to see the feetsies, and he finds them. Torek goes down, and T3H Esports in a very emotional round for me. They take round number 8. Holy moly. that got involved for me, but wow. Really great attack from T3H. I think Falco really saved that round right at the end there. Yet again, on that beautiful Blitz freight train. I have no idea how he got that second melee kill, but wow. He chased the Lesion all the way in. That's what you got to do as a Blitz main, right? You got to have no fear that you are the freight train. Okay, and I think Falco very easily understands that situation going out from him. But we are going to see Endgaming attempt yet another defense here as they move through onto the kitchen dining hall defense. That is very interesting. That is a completely different take than I thought they were going to do here. So let's go through into round number 8 now. Sorry, round number 9 even. There's just 2 more rounds left to go. I really don't see why they went dining room here. I feel like the downstairs defense is still so much better for them to hold on to. And obviously, this is not a round where you can risk losing, because if you lose this round, you cannot win the game now. So, you know, it's going to be all on this round, really, to see if this is going to be a draw or not. Well, if the draw is a possibility here or not. So, let's see how it goes down, and, you know, whoever wins this round puts themselves on match point and denies the other team the win. So, really, a lot of points are resting on this round. If you win this round, you know you've got at least 1 point on the table, right? So there's a lot to be asked for here. And I think we're going to see a lot of interesting strategy coming out, especially from T3H here. I'll be interested to see exactly how they go about taking the small tower, but the default controls tends to be just get into showers, get control of here, deny that area, then open up small tower, get in here and go for the plant. There's no echo drone on the board here, right? There's no echo ban. So I think that is one of the big issues here coming out. Because it's very hard to deny this plant. No castle either. To make it very hard indeed. Iranian going to be able to easily open this up because there's no bandit on mute on the board here. Let's see how he goes down. Yeah, the easy able to open up onto the small tower wall. That is pretty much the standard strategy coming out here from T3H, as Oregon with a very nice angle here onto the showers has taken control as well of that area. But it's going to be Fratelli who's still in here holding it down. And the Maestro Cam, of course, doing its work to deny any info from drones upstairs. That is a nice Maestro Cam as well coming out from Elation here. He's getting very dangerous with it though, because this Maestro Cam goes down, they have no intel to deny this smoke push. But he is still going to be playing around those areas. Peak, he's going to be upstairs. But let's have a look at what Parrot is doing during all of this, because he has the smokes here, and this is really dangerous for Parrot to be in this position right now. I mean, he can shut down the rotate on Armory, but he has all of the utility that they really need here. And yeah, he can just put smokes down all around this area, but it's going to be Falco who starts to open up onto dining room door and peeks it out. He knows that the mirror is there, however. The big threat from Falco here is not flanks, I don't think, really. But it's more to do with nitros. And the only nitro that's on the table here is Torox. He's going to be playing very, very close here. Going to be able to see what's going on there. But, ooh, that's a really nice Valkyrie camera. I love that. ADSs are going to burn both of Falco's nitro. Oh, what? The nitro goes out way too early there. That's a complete waste of utility from both the attackers and the defenders there. But it's going to be Falco who pushes on to the dining room area. See smokes going down here from Para as Falco just gets all the way in, and he sees the Valkyrie, goes for the ADS shot, takes down Hunter. He pushes all the way in. He finds the kill to Torok. Oh, Falco hit me again with your blitz train. Jesus. Look at this man. He's crazy. I just don't understand how he gets so far into the site every single time. Crazy. So yeah, T3H put themselves on a match point with that, and a beautiful bit of peeking coming up from then is going to mean that Endgaming cannot win this game now. They can bring it to a draw though, and they're going to try and do so from the Kids Dorms defense here, but it's looking very, very nice with T3H, who at the start did not look like they were going to take this game. They lost the first 3 rounds, they only had 3 kills on the board. It was looking terrible for them, but you know, there you go. For all the haters and the unbelievers there, they took pretty much every single round since then, except 1. So doing beautifully with that and really adapting the strategy here against Endgaming. Let's see how it goes down, however, as we see Kids Dorms defense coming out from Endgaming here. And again, no Maestro coming out, I think is a big mistake here, honestly. But we are going to see a fairly similar strategy coming out from T3H here, but they are going to send Para from the Jackal onto the Blackbird instead, but Alicia going to be picking off the smoke, surprisingly, onto the Ella instead. Might be good, though, to pick the Ella just to deal with Falco, right? Because if he's Grismot Mind, it's going to be very hard for him to actually push something, and then you just shoot him in the hand. You can probably take him down a little bit. Or at least deny the push as heavily as it could be. But let's see how it goes down. It's going to be opening up some vertical play here. Let's see how it goes down. Let's see what exactly they want to do here. But I think that... I don't know. Like, the last time that this went down, it ended in a T3H defeat. I think there was a couple of big reasons for that, right? That this barbed wire wasn't destroyed. Falco died way too early on. But not just because Falco died, but because Falco died and had the only smokes from T3H. And I really would still love to see either more smokes or a Capitao come out from T3H here. It's interesting putting Para here on the Blackbird, however, and putting Yogurts on the Zofia instead. That is kind of interesting. Let's see how it goes down, as the Yogurt's going to be pushing down onto the small tower area and see what he can do to deny the rotates coming out. But again, from Endgaming, we see a very heavy concentration of this hold from below, and I'm glad that Torok has put the mirror window in a point where he can peek it rather than last time where he put it in the middle. I really don't know why he did that. But, you know, it's just one of those things, one of those mysteries, I suppose. So Yoga's going to help in here into the classroom shortly, but has opened up the vertical play to deny any sort of plant denial here. But you see the bandit on the board for the first time from Fratelli, so that's good to deny the hard breach, and that is definitely something that Endgaming were missing here. And also 2 nitros on the board from Endgaming is definitely going to be able to stop a heavy push here. So we're going to be able to take down that drone, and I do like the strategy of having 2 nitros below. But I feel like you need a lot of intel if you're going to do this, like a Maestro or a Pulse or something like that, just to be able to deny the push coming in, because that's clearly what they're trying to do, right? And it is a fairly basic strategy, but it does work surprisingly a large amount of the time. I see a lot of drones coming out from Falco here, and the rest of T3H, they try and gain a lot of control over the areas. But again, from Endgaming, we see this very passive strategy, just waiting for this push to come in, letting it happen, and then going for this sort of retake strategy with the nitros. It can work, but as I said, I think you need a lot more utility to really make it work. If Torok threw a nitro now, he could get a very easy kill, but obviously he's not going to realize that just yet. Raining could be throwing out flashbangs to deny the ADSs, and smokes are going to go out from Falco, who is probably getting very ready to go for a push here sooner rather than later. He needs to get very far into the site if he wants to do this. Let's see how it goes down, as Falco could be pushing onto this. He could be putting smokes down very soon onto the white stairs push. Flashbang's going to go down and going to burn the ADS. Oregon gets all the way in here, and there we go. Falco with a freight train gets all the way in. The Leisure Mine, sorry, the mine is going to get him, but Falco, what? What? How did he just get that headshot? Hunter's going to go down, but Alicia going to take down Falco. And the pre-fire is coming through, but not going to be able to score a kill. Parrot does take down Torok, and Peak does take down Parrot with a nice headshot. Now turning into a 3v2. Nolkin good for T3H to try and take the round. Oregon going to go for the pre-fires. Doesn't have any flashbangs. Does not have a claymore left remaining either. Yoga's going to push through all the way in. Tries to recover the situation, but Elation takes down Oregon, and no, Pete takes down Yogurts. and N Gaming take round number 10, and it will be a draw between N Gaming and T3H Esports. Wow. That was fairly disappointing to see, I'm not going to lie. But that was such a close game. Really well played by T3H at the end there to try and bring it back. But N Gaming proving that they weren't out of that just yet, and they will bring it into a draw. So that'll be all from me for tonight. If you enjoyed my casting, please do give me a follow here on Twitch. I do, of course, do a bit of casting here and there, a bit of casual streaming as well on my personal channel. I also do the North American Challenge League every Thursday, and I might start doing the Latin America Challenge League, I believe, on Saturday as well. So if you want to see a bit more Siege action, do go and check it out there. But that'll be all from me for tonight. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well. I will always be posting on Twitter if I am casting. But that'll be all from me for tonight. Goodbye and good night.